So there's a black-owned resort called Bubbles at Hartbessport Dam. It was recently set alight by a bunch of Afrikaners that try to push them out of the area in Hartbessport. There's been raised tensions between the Afrikaner community that didn't want black-owned businesses in the community for years, and this has now resulted into arson. According to the article that I read, this is not the first time this has happened either. There was a case of another black-owned restaurant that was burned down a month ago as well. And various other business owners, black business owners within the Hartbessport community, have said that they have endured abuse from locals in the last few years. Now, keep in mind, Hartbessport Schoemansville area is a majority white Afrikaans-speaking community. The white community has openly said that the black business owners do not belong in the area. Some of these business owners have been physically attacked and intimidated with.
Now, a black booming business has been burned down by a bitter white man that feels like black people are not good enough to have a business in Hartbessport. Hartbessport must be for white people. And you know who does not give a shit? It's a black South African.
They've even been tipped off that residents of the Caribbean beach area and Cosmos came together to develop a strategy how to remove black businesses from Hartbessport Dam. Various black business owners has gone to the Human Rights Commission to go and lay complaints against these residents. It just shows you that in today's age, we still have people with the apartheid mindset thinking that they own a piece of land like Hartbessport Dam, when that land is not a whites-only suburb. By intimidating and attacking black-owned businesses, you are violating the law. You are not above the law, and I hope that these black business owner gets the justice that they deserve and they can build flourishing businesses in the Hartbessport community as they deserve.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Natskunda Esther. If you are new here, hi, welcome. If you like my content, please consider subscribing, like, comment, and share. And let me know what you think in the comment section about the situation. And to my overstanding subscribers, guys, thank you so much for the support. Now, in today's video, I'm very devastated. I am very sad, and it's a pity.
I'm on a farm as well with other 4 black male cattle owners. So combined, we have a lot of kettles. So I specialize mainly in selling milk. And I don't sell my cows. There's a lot of white people who don't want us here. They used to complain and say that they smell poop. And they would say things like, we don't belong here. I belong wherever they want to belong. They only understand the language of violence. And you need to speak the language that they understand. If you do not make your authority known, they will climb here. They know that I do not fear any of them because the person that's yet to fear them is not yet born, because it ain't me. Those white people that dare me in this area, which they won't obviously, clearly do not know me. And they should obviously ask around.
My heart goes out to these business owners who's lost their livelihoods, lost their businesses due to all these races from the Afrikaner community. I'm thinking of compiling a list of black-owned businesses in the Hartbessport area where we as a community could go and support them and show them that we are on their side. And also I would love to actually know exactly who the people is behind this and identify them so that we can as a community say enough is enough.
Now, we cannot forget that just last week, a Boer and Afrikaner, a white man, actually 2 of them, they did this to 2 black women, South African women. And you know how the internet went about it when it came to black South African opinions? You know what? Yeah, there was a Zimbabwean man also who was taken out, and the government is really like doing the most. The court is handling that. So as us black South Africans, we really don't care what happens to those white South Africans, even if they unalived one of our own kind. All we care about right now is to put our blood, sweat, and tears into Chidima, mocking Chidima, and doing the most to Chidima, which I found very interesting because I was like, okay. Now, it looks like it's becoming a routine. White people in South Africa, they are literally showing black South Africans what they are for, which is weird that I sit on the internet and see a white South African literally talking about a black South African issue, which South African black people are supposed to be talking about and really doing the most to ensure their safety as black South Africans, and call out the whites and do whatever it takes to put their energy now onto the whites because they're doing the most to them that are black. They're putting their energy into Chi-Chi and some other things. Ladies and gentlemen, a place of enjoyment in South Africa was burnt down by white people because these black South Africans, they don't have the right to have a business in Hartbessport. Now, I must say, the privilege that I have gone to Hartis. I went there for Cable Mountain. There's also like a little Paris thingy. I went there. My friend Seho took me there when I was very, very broke. And I'm very grateful and appreciative for that. And it's a place where it's mountainous. It's beautiful. Bro, like their rich people have houses that are stunning. But I must say, it's a rich people place. And I must say that 90% of everyone who is rich there and they have a beautiful, I tell you, it's beautiful. Hartbessport is very beautiful, but it's white people. But you know what? South Africa is a rainbow nation, and the black-skinned South Africans, they are the rightfully owners of the country. So I don't understand how a whitey can literally come and burn down a business and even justify it that you don't belong here. This is a white people place. We're kicking you out of Haltis. An entire business burned down. But what pains my heart? South African people don't see that. South African people that are black, of course, me, when I refer to South African people, I'm talking about my black brothers and sisters. South Africa raised me and fed me. Hence, these things, most especially when I see things that white people are doing to people that look like me, I'm like, black person, what is your priority? Because I really feel like at this point we need to say it the way it is. Black South Africans are really putting a lot of their energy into hating foreigners, Chidima, making sure even wherever she is in Nigeria, where she was found, she gets jailed, at least something bad can happen to her. They will literally, like I have a feeling right now that black South Africans will literally watch their own themselves be wiped out by a white man who came and colonized and forced himself in their land. They would rather watch that white man literally colonize them and treat them bad in their country and put their energy on hating on fellow black people. It's getting a little bit weird. It's getting a little bit weird. The West South African people are literally putting their energy into Chichi and other Zimbabwean people that got unalived by white people, not remembering that actually, apart from that one Zimbabwean, 2 South African women by white people and fed them to the pigs. Black South African is putting their energy. Foreigners must go. If you're a foreigner and you are speaking even our language, you must get out of Mozambique. How embarrassing. Man. I'm just saying these things because I love you and because I care about South Africans. Yeah, however much bad things happened to me in South Africans still protected me in South Africa, and they were there for me. They helped me. But man, not that I have anything against white South Africans, but it's for the people that look like me. If you're black like me, I care first. Of course, when I find something bad happening to a white person, I will have a say. But first things first, my skin tone. And it gives me sadness to see that a black person is literally like, how weird it is that Afrikaners, they are the biggest property owners in South Africa, and they have this luxury and minerals and mansions and businesses and billions of rands. And still a black South African still lives in Alexandra when a white man is living in Sandton, literally just looking over them in the skyscrapers. When it comes to a black people business that concerns a black South Africans, they will literally sacrifice their life to please a white man in their country. In 2024, I know Madiba fought for Ubuntu and a rainbow nation, a black, white, Indian, and everything your kingdom must be there. But I don't think this is what Madiba wanted. Black South Africans to literally dump themselves and be under a white man's feet willingly, deliberately.